When I ran away from home to join the circus, the only thing I brought with me was a pastry box stuffed with kittens. I was 4 years old. I had never really thought about running away from home before, and I'd never been to the circus, but I had this older friend. She was 5, and she was super excited about this idea. And I had seen pictures of circuses in books, and it looked pretty great. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's run away from home and join the circus. So we hatched a plan. And by hatching a plan, I mean she said, meet me on the corner Saturday morning before cartoons. I was like, okay. So Saturday morning, I get up, I get dressed, I go downstairs, I'm ready to go. The thing is, our cat, Guinevere, had recently had a litter of kittens. And I really did not want to leave those kittens behind. So I grabbed this box off the kitchen counter that I think it had like cake or donuts in it or something, and I gather up as many of the kittens as I can, and I put them in the box, and I stuff the box under my arm, and off I go. Meet my friend at the corner. We start to walk. We're walking, right? Because we are running away to join the circus. I have no idea where we're going. I'd never left the neighborhood before. She seemed to know. So I follow her. We're walking. We're joining the circus. Eventually, we get to this kind of busy intersection, and there's this tall chain link fence and this big oval track behind the fence. And there's a man with a horse and a buggy going around and around the track. So not elephants or, clowns or tigers or anything, but close enough for us, right? Circus adjacent, as you might say. So my friend and I kind of sidle up to the fence, and every time the guy sort of comes around the track and he's like eye level with us, we wave. Hi, we're here to join the circus. We're ready. This goes on for a while. Every now and then he sort of nods at us, but there's no circus employment offer forthcoming, and the box under my arm is getting heavy, and I'm hungry. So I look at my friend, and I say, could we get something to eat? And she looks at me, and she bursts into tears, and then she runs away. She's gone. I'm standing there, I'm 4 years old. I have no idea where I am. I look around. Just so happens there was a police officer nearby. I think I'd read in a book that they could be helpful under certain circumstances. And so I walk up to him, my box, and I say, could you take me home? And he doesn't really answer me. He just opens up the back door of the cruiser, and I slide in with my box, and he gets in the front seat. And as soon as that cop gets in the cruiser, the kittens explode out of the box. They are all over the back seat. They are crawling on that metal grid thing that separates me, the felon, from him, the law enforcement personnel. Still, he just asks for my address. He drives me home. We get to my house. I shove the kittens back in the box. We walk up the steps to the front door and the porch. He knocks on the porch door for a while. My mother comes to the door eventually in her bathrobe. She did not know I was gone. She looks down at me, and she just sort of opens the screen door enough for me to slide in behind her. I have no idea what she said to the cop or what the cop said to her. We never spoke of it. But my brother, who was about 12 at the time, had been watching the whole thing from the living room. I come in there, and he says to me, Amy, next time, leave the kittens. Thank you.